I'm gonna go ahead and get started. For everyone that's here, welcome to the first live stream for Send Edition. Very excited about this. I was really excited and now I'm kind of like nervous, which was not expected for me. I thought this would be a normal thing because I'm in front of the camera all the time, but this is different, being able to get your guys' chat and everything like that. So without further ado, today we did a vote. Hopefully you were able to vote. I asked, I was like, hey, do you guys want to climb? Do you guys want to do a training plan? Do you want to do a sit down and chat? And the majority, by like 2%, said let's climb together. So we're going to do quite a bit of climbing. But because only 2%, it was like 48 versus 46 or something like that. We're also going to do a test, the Magnus Midtbo test, to do a benchmark, which is what I'll use to set for a training plan. So we'll go ahead and get started with that. I'm going to be out of shot for a second while I put on shoes, and I apologize for that. Meg made a very good suggestion. I'm climbing with the Mad Rock Comp Series drones, if you didn't already know that. I was a big drones wearer, and then Mad Rock sent these to me to try out months ago, I think in November, and I'm still wearing them. They are to the point where completely rounded over. It's actually, if I want to do any edging, it's pretty challenging because I've worn through it, but the rubber is still sticky. So slabby, nasty footholds, these work great for that. All right, and if you're just joining, we are doing climbing first. We're gonna do a little bit of climbing to warm up, and we're going to do the Magnus Midtbo benchmark strength test. And let me know if you have any questions in the meantime while we go, because that's the coolest thing about live stream, right? Is y'all get to join. Can we back this up? And put up a little bit. There you go, you can almost see everything. Should have done that to get started. So I have to warm up a lot. I have to warm up a lot. I'm old now. I start with zeros, do the ones, twos for climbing. I do some stretching as well, so I'll do some of that stretching, but we'll get started with some climbing. And I've done this V1 a few times. It's really fun, so we'll just start with that. And I'm realizing that I don't know what I say while I'm climbing, so you guys will get to find out, because I just caught myself singing. Get some stretching in. Open up those hips. That felt pretty good. Oh, and early on when I was making videos, I got a comment saying you should never use chalk when you're warming up because it's a waste of chalk. I have really sweaty hands. So if I don't wear chalk, I'll get like a flapper during my warm-up, which would suck. So this is me not doing that. Well, the other thing about warm-ups that I like to do is I like to touch almost all the holds. It's completely unnecessary, but it's to warm up my hands. My left hand's feeling a little tweaky, so that's not ideal. Just gonna check on chat. Okay. If I phase out when I go turn around, let me know and I'll try to only talk when I'm looking at you. There's a transceiver, so it's a wireless mic. Put this, maybe that transmitter will see me better now. I'm not quite ready for a 2 yet. Is that blue in shot? Yeah. It might be in shot. Not for live, huh? Okay. If you don't know where I'm at Momentum in Lehi, Utah. This was not my original home gym, but I have been at this gym for a few years, and I probably did the majority of my training here, which if you've been following me for long, you would know that I've been here for a while. You probably recognize this gym. This is one of the most common slab walls that I use in my videos, or used in my videos. It's been a little while since then. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna take a second and warm up my arms, so let me lower you down. A little bit lower. There we go. Not perfect, but not bad. So Meg wants to know, so it's in the chat, should we get ice cream after as a treat? Keep in mind I'm allergic to ice cream, so Meg would be the one getting the treat here. Maybe not me. Wish I could see. Hey Meg, do you mind grabbing me a box so I can see the chat while I'm doing this? Even one of the black ones that aren't as heavy. There's a huge lag. So if you guys wonder where I disappear for a second, it's just for a second. I'm trying to see the chats that you guys have going on in here. It's on the ground, so it's a little bit hard to look at you and look at the chat at the same time. Okay, got my fingers pretty warmed up. Have you guys ever had tendon issues on like the ring finger? I'm getting a little bit on the middle finger. Some people will tape their fingers together so that it takes up less pressure on them. And that's probably, I don't know. I go back and forth because I've talked to professionals who like manage and help climbers with tendons. And most of them say, as long as you're smart while you're doing it, that's great, because you can protect your tendon just a little bit. But a lot of times when people are doing that taping, they're not as familiar with their tendons. They're not as experienced with climbing and knowing what this feels like versus this feels like. And so it was actually recommended to me that in my videos, not showing taping my fingers for tendon reasons, because it might encourage a beginner to use it, which would really suck if I was partially responsible for an injury. Thank you. I don't think anyone said ice cream yet. All right, re-poll. If you guys think we should go to get ice cream afterwards, or better yet, what would a dairy allergic person do as a treat afterwards. Keep in mind, it's late here, so not a ton of things are open. All right, let's do, I think we're ready for this too. Sorry for the wiggliness. I hope that's not making you guys sick. You can almost see all of it, almost. Okay. I should get better at these. These horns are kind of hard on the wrist. Okay. Now pick you guys up and move you. Not ready for the 4, not warmed up for that enough, guys. So let's move. Let's move to another spot with some 2s, maybe overhanging, maybe I'll get you guys closer. We'll see if I can do this. Yeah. Well, I was gonna go right here. Do you think that's still in his way?
Yeah,
It's where?
he's doing his field.
Oh. I'm gonna get off the floor then. Okay. I should have put the camera on Meg. She's a boss. Thank you. Now you're way too high. I just got this tripod today for this. So I'm still learning how to use it. Every time I move. Right, so you can't tell. You guys probably can't tell, but this is like slightly inverted. So it's a really good angle. Let's see, I got pink in sight. I've got purple. Let's do purple, that's an easy one. This one I'm gonna try and go as high as I can. Like slightly dynamically, but not crazy dynamic. If you're here from the beginning, I started off really statically and now I'm trying to just move a little bit more dynamically, just get my fingers ready for it. Let's do that one more time. Should we? Nah, we'll do this one. This is a hard 2. Interesting. What did I do there? Okay, let's try that again. That was funky. Ooh, boba tea. Buzz B9. Oh, you think all the boba tea places are closed? Oh. Guys, it's Sunday in Utah and 75% of the places aren't open on Sundays. Oh, let's try this again. Meg says, you're amazing for suggesting boba. I 100% agree. I love chewing on the tapioca balls. Meg gets boba tea without the boba. She likes milk tea. Yeah, crazy. All right, let's be smarter this time. I don't know what this is for. Oh, that's pretty smart. Okay, that heel hook worked. Got the 2s. There's a 3 right here. We'll do the 3 next. But I need a second. Who here, hello, Thomas. Welcome. I'm gonna take a second, regroup. Whew. It's really hard to climb and talk at the same time. There's some YouTubers that climb and talk at the same time, and I'm just like, how do you do that? That's amazing. Josh. Hey Josh, nice to see you. That's my brother, by the way, if you're wondering if Josh Wade is related to Sarah Wade, he is. Do I always down climb? Great question. No, I don't. In this warm-up phase, okay, so I down climb to the ground 98% of the time. If I'm really tired, I'll drop, but I try not to drop because I really care about my knees. I want my knees to last. I want climbing to be something I can do into my old age. So that's one way I make it more feasible. Let's see, saying a lot. Liking all the questions you guys are having. Thank you for sharing. And Noah, I'm with you. You need chalk. I don't think I would live without chalk. That's 100% accurate for me. Emotional support chalk is a thing, okay guys? See, can you see all of the purple? Almost. This is a really simple purple. It's a traverse. So that's what I would usually do to down climb, just get to where my feet are on the ground. When I'm really trying to stay warm, trying to be thoughtful with my feet, I'll go all the way to the beginning. Ooh. So, quick poll here. How long has everyone been climbing? Meg, is there a spot with an outlet? Can you go around the corner to see? This is killing my battery, which is incredible because it was at full battery when I first started. Let's move to this black one. This is a really fun one. It moves sideways again, so I'm sorry for if you're joining me on shorts. Nope, can't quite see it. Yeah, you can see it. Okay. This black one trips up a lot of people. So I do coaching here, and there's a lot of like crossovers where you have to put your body in an uncomfortable position and do flagging. So I'll show you guys kind of what that looks like and how I mine through it. But essentially, before I get on a climb, I'm gonna start with my mind. I'm gonna go through it in my mind. Start with both hands, figure out where my feet are gonna be. My first move right here is probably going to be left hand first. I'm looking at this, by the way. Should I? You guys can see that, right? Yeah, okay, you're barely in shot. Damn, this is hard. So I'm gonna start with left hand on, because it's lower, I'm gonna go left first. That's gonna make it so I'm in, and then I go probably right hand inside. So I'm gonna be in this weird Gaston, and Gaston is when your thumb is pointing down and your elbow's bent because of it. I don't like being in Gastons very long, but it's completely necessary in a lot of climbs. This is one of those climbs. So then the next thing would be to take my left hand and go out wide. But to do that, my body's gonna come off. I see this all the time with my students. They like go and they just barn door because their feet are right next to each other and it doesn't work well. So let's see how that look. Shoot, okay. I don't know if my battery will last. We'll see. Okay, so left hand, like I mentioned, twist my hips in so my right hip is, I guess my arm's straight, that's nice. Go out wide, so I'm gonna push off of my right foot. Switch my left. Is this undercutting? Right, and I'm actually gonna go to the finish because I'm tall enough. Boop. Okay, we're gonna move to a new spot so we can get outlets and maybe a little bit less noise. Probably over here because he won't be over here, right? You're gonna see. Woohoo. Behind the scenes of Climb With Me, this is why climbers don't do it. Eee. Oh, it's so much quieter over here. Oh my goodness. Is there an outlet over here? Thank you. Rock star. Buzz B9 started climbing in November. I mostly do top rope because bouldering at my gym is so hard. I'm pretty old, so yeah, I try to be careful with my knees. That is completely reasonable. Good idea. I actually might have to move one more time. Hey Meg, is anyone on the one board? Is he still on the board? Yeah. What? Is someone still on the board?
Jake's on it, yeah.
Okay. Yay, it fits, okay. Error, YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience lovely. Gotta love that. It says that poor connection.
Which Wi-Fi are you on?
I'm on staff's Wi-Fi. I don't even know if you guys can see me because it's so laggy. Error. Ooh, what do we do? Can you Google what to do? Huh? How do you, I don't know how to, I don't know how to keep a thing going even when the internet's low. We're the only ones here, actually. It is, let's see, what is, on Sundays they close at 6 p.m. this time, and it's 7:30 now. So we are almost half an hour into this stream. That is incredible. Wow, time just flew by. I'm gonna switch gears. We're gonna do the Magnus Midtbo strength test. So if you're just joining, I did a bunch of warm-ups with some smaller climbs, and now we're getting back into this. I was going to do some more climbing, but one thing that was in the voting was, hey, how do you do your training plan? So I'm gonna pop in with how we do the training plan. I do this by benchmarking my strengths and weaknesses. So I'll film myself climbing a bunch of routes and look for things that I know, technique, or a lot of times lately I've been noticing my power is pretty slow or pretty low. So that's something that I'm gonna be building into my training plan. But for another benchmark is finger strength and core strength, which the Magnus Midtbo strength test does a great job at benchmarking that. So we're gonna do that now. Let me go ahead and pop on to it. One reason I do benchmarking in addition to what my training plans should be is I really enjoy getting better at climbing. I really enjoy noticing differences with strength and stuff like that. So I could just keep climbing and I'd have a blast climbing, but there's a sense of fulfillment I get when I see progress, and the easiest way to see progress is to do a benchmark and then repeat that test in a couple of weeks, which I'll probably do in 6 weeks, to see what the result is. So the Magnus Midtbo test, if you aren't familiar with it, which you probably are if you're watching this on YouTube, which is the only place it's live, it is actually lattice training's test. Magnus Midtbo kind of made it famous, so that's where that came from. Some people suggest that if you test certain things, you get scores, can tell you what grade of climbing you should be doing based on your score. So first we're gonna do exercise 1 of 4, which is max finger strength on a 20 millimeter crimp. So I need weight. Turn you around. What's that? Loopy. Like we're even closer to the outlet. Oops, sorry guys. Can we see that? Maybe we get closer, that'd be nice. You won't be able to see my weight though. That's fine. You don't have to see it, right? So I mentioned before that my finger's feeling a little tweaky. I know that's going to affect things. So I'm probably not gonna go 100% on this, which means my test is gonna be all messed up because this is a benchmark of where my strength is, right? But if my strength's not 100%, then in a few weeks when I retest, if it is 100%, then it's gonna look like I skyrocketed. But everyone gets a little tweaky in their fingers, so hopefully that's okay. Move this one. And I need a timer. Hey Meg, do you mind timing me? Okay, this says I need to know, I think I can get 110% my body weight, so let me, I don't even know what my body weight is right now. I need it for 5 seconds, so probably, 5 seconds? Yeah. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get there's a scale right here. I'm just gonna see what my weight is so I can put on the weight for that. You guys can probably still hear me while I do this. With my shoes on. Okay. How do I do 10%? Should I tell you guys my body weight? It's fine. And 145 pounds. One calculator. Calculator. 145 times 1.1. 159, so minus 45. That's not what I meant. 145 times 0.1. Aha, I need 14 pounds. Okay. This is 2.5 pounds. 2.5 pounds. Geez, 14 pounds? I don't think I can do that. Huh? I guess so. I guess I'm not the only one here, guys. 2.5 pounds plus 2.5 pounds, plus 2.5 pounds. 3, 4 or 5. I don't know how much this is. We're just gonna go body weight. And 20 mil? 20? Is this 20? Jeez. Is this 20? I cannot see. Do you know what this is? Uh-huh. Yeah. The other one tells me. Everything's good. That's 20. All right, I'm gonna move you guys again because I don't know the beast maker enough to know what the 20 millimeter is. Can you just feel it? It's too deep, right? That's 20? All right. All right. Can you do a timer for me? I think it is. Just kind of sucks it's less than a pad. No, this is deeper. I can get my whole pad on it. Forgive me, guys, my first live stream. I don't know what I'm doing. Thank you for coming, though. Really appreciate the support, and hopefully this is exciting for y'all. I can't hear you from over there. Can you come over here? No, I can't. When I'm doing this, I can't hear anything. Okay. Oh. Okay. I can do my body weight. Okay, let's see if I can get 110. 14 pounds. Damn, I'm not gonna do that. All right, so I did 100% of my body weight. That's where I'm at right now with my finger. I don't think I'd be good. I have to go a whole 10% more to get another point, so I'm just not gonna do that. Max pull up 1 rep. 1 point, geez, can I do more than body weight with a pull up? Is my pull up, yeah, this is in, okay. Is it 1 or 2 or 4? 1 rep of just 1. Okay. Do I do this? Do this. Okay, that was actually pretty easy. So, 10%, 14.5 pounds. Here's 10 pounds. $14. Okay, this is actually 13, so it's just over, or 14, 15. All right. Guess I should have looked at what my weight was before I got started. Have y'all done weighted pull-ups before? So when I was first learning how to do weighted pull-ups, I had to Google how to put on these weight belts, which you just put it right above the hips. For women, it's a little bit easier to tell where right above the hips are because you can actually hold a lot of weight on them. And then I just tighten it I tighten it first before putting the weight on. Oh, Scott. And then I just string thread the weight. This is a lot. Jeez. Wow. Okay, what's y'all's weighted pull-up max? I only have to get one of these. I just have to get my chin above. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes. Ooh. Okay. Don't tell me it's 120. There's no way in hell I'm getting this more. 120 is the next. Times 0.2. So I need 30 pounds. Woo. Okay. So I'm gonna go get a 20-pound weight. I don't think I've ever done this my entire life. This thing is huge. Okay, that's 15. That's 10. Is there no 20? There's 25. 15. 10. Okay, I'm gonna do 2 more 10s then. This is crazy. This is crazy. All right, can I do 120% of my weight, which is 30 pounds added. I have never put this much weight on to do a pull-up ever before. I'm not too worried about my fingers because they feel pretty supported when I get my whole grip on it. I'm not really using the tendons that were twingy, but I'm still paying attention, just in case. I feel somewhat responsible, like if you guys do something and you're like, oh, well, Sarah did this while her fingers were twingy, so I should do it. And that would really suck if you guys got hurt because you're following what I did. And I'm like taking risks. Sorry. I don't mean to be so serious. Oh my gosh. Oh, just standing with this. All right. I have 30 pounds around my waist. This is ridiculous. I just zoom out. Whoa. 30 pounds. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Jeez. Yeah, I put my feet kind of in front of it so that my... Okay, ready? I got off the ground. Okay. That was crazy. That was probably stupid too. Core strength. 1 point for 10-second L-sit with bent knees. 3 points for 30 seconds with bent knees. I think I could do 10 seconds without bent knees. Should I? Buzz B9. You said you started climbing in November? Climbing is what unlocked pull-ups for me, so I'm excited for you. Hopefully, if you enjoy strength, hopefully you're enjoying that or feeling the difference. Okay. L-sit. Can you guys see this? Can I just stay on this? Should I zoom out again? By zoom out, I mean moving you guys slightly. You guys could probably see my legs. Meg, do you mind being my timer? I need 10 seconds. I think I can, but keep on going if I can keep on going. I don't think I can. I actually don't know if I can do an L-sit. Okay, wait. Nope, I cannot do an L-sit. Let's try the bent knees. I know I can do that one. Hey, Chris from South Carolina, welcome. That was 2 seconds? I went, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do, it's for 10 seconds again, but max 30 seconds. Okay. Oh, this is hard. I should put a timer in front of me. God. Damn it. Hips. Does anyone talk about hip pain when they do this? Jeez.
20 seconds.
Did I really get 20 seconds? I got 20 seconds, guys. Okay, 20 seconds gives me 2 points. Hang from bar. I need a higher bar. Oh my gosh, am I gonna move to do a higher bar? That's hanging, dead hangs. You think so?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can. It looks pokey.
No.
This is really pokey. It's really pokey. Oh, this way. This one's good. Okay. If it's a sloper, I wouldn't be able to grip anything. Did you guys like seeing my face? Should I make it so you guys can see my face again? I liked it. I prefer you see my face than my butt. Thank you, Meg. Okay. Should be good. Yeah, you guys don't see me at all, do you? Not really. Yep. Okay.
Same thing as last time?
No, this one's for longer. This is for as long as I can. Max 6 minutes. Okay, vote right now. How long am I gonna last? You guys just saw my pull-ups. You just saw my hangs. What else? The bent knees. Elsa. Okay.
50 seconds.
You think 50 seconds? Meg's got 50 seconds. I think I'm doing a minute and a half, but I can see a clock right here. Should I close my eyes? Nah, I'm just gonna go as long as I can. Yeah. Try not to look. Ooh, Meg, can you tell me what people chat and I could answer questions? Yeah. No. Ask, like, look at the chat. You can also ask me questions, but can you check the chat? What is better, slab or overhang? Okay, my opinion, slab or overhang? Overhang 100%. I like slab. Slab is really fun, especially when my fingers hurt. Geez, this hurts my lower back. Favorite kind of climbing hold. Can you see what people are, if people are answering? I don't think she can hear me. Favorite type of climbing hold, crimps, followed by, I used to hate knee bars because I couldn't do it, but I like them now. Jeez, this hurts. Okay. A minute 2.
So 62 seconds.
That did not feel good. Guys, I have to use my hands to pick up my phone to see. A minute 2
Yeah, so 62 seconds.
is 2 points. So can you pull up a calculator and calculate this for me? Let's see if you guys answered any of the questions, huh? Okay, minute 30, but because you're getting bored and not because of your lack of strength. Thank you, appreciate that. I wish.
My questions were fantastic.
Meg prevented my boredom. My lower back hurts though. Like my fingers hurt, but my lower back started hurting at like 10 seconds in. So I probably should look into that and see what's up with that. You ready for math? Okay, so the first one is max finger strength, and I did 100% body weight, 1 point. Max pull-up, I did 110%. I failed at 120%, so 110% is 2 points. Core strength, bent knees, it was 30 seconds, right?
21 seconds.
Bent knees. Shoot, did I only get 21 seconds on bent knees? I thought I got the full 30 seconds.
Nope. 21 seconds. 21
I heard Magnus dust is phenomenal, so I'm actually gonna order some because apparently it is magical. I'm curious about that. The other one that I heard that was really good, this is for Noah, right? Noah, are you the one that asked about his chalk? Chris, the Mag Dust. Chris, to your question, I haven't used it yet. Someone else, if you've been in it, let me know. I've heard it's incredible, so we're gonna try it out. Another one that's supposed to be really incredible is from Tokyo. Is it called Tokyo Dust? I think it's called Tokyo Dust. And there's one distributor here in the US. They do the cute shoes. My brain's not working. Huh? It's called Tokyo Powder. Okay. And So Ill is the distributor here in the US.
Okay, you did 21 seconds.
I did 21 seconds? Okay, that's 2 points. And then hang from the bar I did for 1:05, which is
2 seconds and later.
2 seconds, is 2 points.
So
So
7 points.
7 points. I should be climbing at 6C plus. What's that? 6C plus to V grade. I have a feeling I can do better than that. Okay, 512C, that's my max, V6. Is this like flash grade?
It's 6C plus is in between the V5, V6. So it's like bottom of V5, top of V6.
So I project V7, so V6 is probably pretty accurate. I've never gotten a V8. I've only tried a couple, so I haven't projected on V8s before.
And then ropes is equivalent to a 511.
511B, oh, this one says 512C. Some super
C plus?
consistent grades. Huh. On this one, it says 6B plus is a V4.
I see a 6C plus on one of them is a
So guys, I can outclimb my max strength. And maybe that's because my fingers are tweaky, but I don't think so. That's pretty exciting. I should feel good about that. Have you guys done this test before? I want to hear your guys' responses, what your tests were. Let's do a little bit more climbing, and then there's one other test. It is for flexibility. I think that's going to be my biggest problem, but we're going to finish up on some. It says I can do V5s and V6s, and some people say V4s, so let's try that. Let's cheat and do one that I've done before.
do everybody this yellow V5.
That black one, I did the thumbnail for this is on that black one. That was fun. Okay, and then it will be a legit thumbnail because I legitimately did it. Okay, so this test says that I should barely be able to do this climb.
No, it says you're between V4 and later. Where are you going?
Right here to this black one. I heard a little sprinkle of mag dust on your breakfast cereal makes you a better climber. I don't know.
What's
You
that?
said kidding, but that sounds pretty legit. Frosted Flakes right there. Climber's version. Okay. So concerned. There we go. Oh, that's the wrong way. Can you guys even see? It's so dark, huh? Can I point to things and you can see? So this, okay. Ooh, this is hard. Right here is the start. It goes all the way around here and then goes back, woo, up here, and then here. Let's see if I can do this on camera after doing all of this workouts. If you guys are in the Lehi, Utah area, this is the Momentum Lehi. This is a really fun set in their cave. Highly recommend it. Okay, maybe I'll even talk while I'm doing this, probably not. Okay. You guys are gonna hear all the gross sounds that I make while I'm climbing, I'm sorry. Oh, and kicking sounds. Oh man. Oh. Get my hands below my heart. I'm exhausted. I don't know if I'm gonna do this today. Oh, that's right. Very slippery. Oh, so slippery. Oh, hee hee hee. Well, yeah, I'll climb this route and then I'll close out the live stream. Oh my gosh, you guys. Holy, oh, I'm not tired. Meg says I'm old. Let's see. Ross asked in my community post earlier today. Oh, sorry, Ross, I'm out of breath. He asked, hey, are you ever going to the, I think it was the mid-Atlantic area? And we don't have plans right now. We're actually going up to the West Coast in May. We're gonna be at CWA. I will be presenting there, which is pretty fun. I'll be presenting for climbing gym owners. So if any of you guys are gym owners and going to CWA, that's the Climbing Wall Association conference, I'll be walking through how to make viral videos and shorts to bring in customers, new members, and new climbers, new people to climbers. So that is very exciting. And then also, should have brought this with me. I published a book called 77 Drills to help you climb better. If you want to climb better, go check that out. It is on my shop page on the YouTube. You may have seen it in some of my other videos if you watched any of my content recently. I took 2 years to put together a bunch of drills, test them with a bunch of different climbers, and they're split up into technique drills and strength drills. There's a lot of crossover, of course, but if you want to get better at climbing, especially when it comes to strength, and you don't want to do it by benching, like me, then check out those drills. And I'm going to be creating probably a strength-oriented training plan based on today's test with those drills, so we can see how much I can do with just climbing drills alone and not bench presses and pull-ups and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's where we're at that. Any final questions? Before we wrap up, does anyone else have any final questions for me? Actually, I might go into post-stream, like end of stream chat. So you guys won't see me visually, but you'll be able to still chat. That way I can catch my breath and drink water and stuff like that. But let me know if you've got, I'll wait a few seconds before turning off the visuals because there's a lag here. So I want to make sure I get any final questions from you guys. And Noah, I look forward to hearing your thoughts on the book and you and your friends do it, if you and your friends do it together, what your favorite drill is of the lot. There's a lot in there, it's pretty fun. Yay. I guess I could take my shoes off while I'm waiting. Might as well. What's your goal to hit for 2024? Thank you, Chris, for that question. 2024's goal, I have kind of a fun one. If you guys have done the hover hands drill, if you watched a bunch of my content, you've probably seen it a couple times because it's one of my favorites. But it forces you to get really good body position and core tightness, core strength, tension. So you hover on a hold for 3 seconds. My goal is to be able to do that on 3 V5s. So for example, on the climb that I just barely did, where it took all of my energy, given I've already done all those strength tests, to hover on each hold for 3 seconds before grabbing it for the entire route. What about you? What about your goal? Awesome. Chris, if you do the 9C test, comment, share your comment in the post. I'll make a post after this that says thank you so much for joining, and then feel free to add your comment to that one to see what your test results are. But thank you guys for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening.